Good evening. Welcome to the press conference for Greece, Montenegro today, second round Group J action. Montenegro winning 73-69. We're joined by Kostas Papanikolaou and Dimitris Itoudis, and we'll get their comments. Just make sure your mobile phones are on silent. Kostas, if you could just please give us a comment.
Hello, everybody. Fortunately, we wanted to present ourselves very competitive. I think we did it for some parts. We wanted to finish this tournament strong with a win. For all the effort that we have put all this time. Of course, Montenegro wanted the same, I mean, no doubt, for themselves. We wanted to give our fans, something to give them to take back home, that they came all these across the countries, like all the way to the other end of the earth, feels like, to be on our side. So we wanted to play also for them and for us, but Montenegro played a really tough game, good game. They did better the details in the fourth quarter, in the decisive moments, and they won. That's it.
Thank you, Kostas. Coach Itoudis.
Good evening to everybody. Congratulations to Montenegro. I'm sorry for my voice. I would agree with Kostas. We tried. It was not enough. As you can see, you could have seen that we lack energy. Although the players, they wanted to perform and to grab the win. I'll keep the unity of this group of people, despite the obstacles, despite the bad luck. The group managed to stay united and to represent with the best possible way our country.
Thank you, Kostas.
A big thank you goes to the fans, obviously, that they did travel, as Kostas said, from all over the world over here.
Thank you, Dimitris. Just one quick question here from Evan from FIBA World Basketball.
Hello, Coach. Just looking back on the campaign, it was always going to be difficult without Giannis, Lucas, Galathis more as well. What have you learned about the guys in this World Cup that'll help you looking ahead?
Well, allow me to say that because there is a flight to catch Kostas, so he can...
Yes. Can you, does he need to go, or can he answer one question?
So,
okay, sorry, just questions to Kostas real quick.
And then I'll answer.
Yep.
Okay, question for both, but now can answer Kostas. Despite of this ending, which is the thing that you can take from this tournament to say, okay, we need to preserve this in order to keep improving and making better tournaments in the future?
I think the most important, like Coach said, is the unity and the determination that everybody had coming in. We knew that we are not the most talented team, and for that we had to work double, in order to match the talent of other teams that we had to face. Sometimes we did it, sometimes we couldn't do it, but we stick together. I enjoy this ride with these guys, because it was like really nice moments also aside basketball, and that's something very, very important, It's not only given to us the opportunity to represent our country, that is a big honor, but we also created bonds between us to make our day-to-day beautiful, and these things, tend to create the chemistry that you're going to need also on the court. Yes, we had our moments. Yes, we had, sometimes somebody would get nervous with somebody else, but this is sports. We are all grown-up men, with egos to do our best. But in the end of the day, or even in the next play, somebody would say, I'm sorry. Somebody would say, yeah, it's my fault, and that would be it. And, for me, that's the best thing a team can have, this unity. And this is why, I'm proud of this team and for the effort that everybody put out there. We weren't, like I said, the most talented, but we were really fighters, and we give it all.
Thank you very much, Kostas. I think you can probably go if you want.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Safe journey.
Thank you.
Well, come back to your question. Now that the tournament is over, I hope you will not get my answer as an excuse. I mean, we came over here, we came, and we wanted to fight, and we fought. We tried to use the best possible way the players and the talent we have had in order to win games, and the fact that we qualified to the next round and we secured the pre-Olympic is also an achievement, given all the circumstances. Now, who doesn't want Slukas or Nick or Tyler or Giannis or Kostas Antetokounmpo? The reasons are there. It was obvious. Like, there is certain players, 3 of them, that they ask for a rest in order to prepare their body, and it's respected. Talking about Kostas Lukas, Nick Lathis, and Tyler Dorsey. He had also pregnancy of his wife. And we have had actually 3 athletes, Kostas and Giannis Antetokounmpo, that they had the operation and couldn't recover on time, and the same happened with Kasselakis, that he had the operation, and the doctor suggested him to stay out of the contact the little bit more in order to be ready for his team. So we came over here knowing the problems. Unfortunately, Dinos, as a first scorer and the first rebounder, got hurt. That was a shock, but the team managed to keep the unity and keep the belief. I think that in some of the occasions we overachieved things, even though we haven't beat the big names of our schools of basketball. It's like I really enjoyed also the rally, and I really enjoyed all the obstacles which we had to overcome and face and find solutions with my assistant coaches, with management, and obviously with the players to manage to qualify to the next round. For 3 quarters, we were in the game with Lithuania, a very good team, a team that can go far. Today we made our comeback. It was not enough. They were very dominant in the paint. I hope and I believe that better days for the national team will come in terms of more players will make themselves available, eligible, and will not have reasonable, as they had excuses not to follow. I repeat once again, reasonable excuses not to come.
Thank you very much. Are there any more questions? Did you have a 2-part question? Okay, why don't we move forward without the 2-part question?
I'll answer
You
to
can
you.
have it this time.
I keep the unity. I keep the bonding. Obviously, those players are playing in different teams, but the bonding is there. You can see the camaraderie. We didn't want to say Hellas in the middle of the half court. They wanted to come to unfortunate situation. He twisted his ankle. Hatzidakis Manos twisted his ankle, so we wanted to go all together and make the huddle at the bench. So the camaraderie and the unity is there. So I keep that for sure. And the fact that some young players, they allow me to say, they touch the floor, they smell the World Cup, like Rogavopoulos, Moraitis. Those are young kids that they have future in the national team. So that's also a plus.
Thanks for that question, Jose. John?
Coach, good evening. I'm John Mogol of Radyo Pilipinas Dos Sports. After your opening win against Jordan, you said that this team is a deep team. Like you were kind of surprised that it was Lorenzakis who led the team in scoring in that victory over Jordan.
I was not surprised. I said that we may have different leaders, different first scorers in a different game. That's the type of the team we are.
Yes, Coach. Now, my question is, after 5 games, do you feel that you have brought the most out of this team that you have in this World Cup?
Well, yes, I hope that. What's your name? I'm sorry?
John, Coach.
John, do you know the Greek players that they are out there well enough to understand? I do believe that you don't know that much about the let's say, the 20 or 25 players we could have had together if we think that we don't have some significant players, that they have a significant roles in their teams. So we came over here with the players that they gave it all. They have a certain role in their teams. Over here, it was asked from them to do something extra, something plus +2, +3 or something. Minutes, rebounds, effort, roll. Okay, so it's not easy to do it over the night. This is a sprint. National teams are sprint. We have had 20 practices together and then some walkthrough and videos. But I think that yes, with the fact that we miss a lot Dinos as a point of emphasis, as first scorer as well. And I'm mentioning Dinos because he was with the team until the last moment. I mean, and he got injured one day before the game. But the players gave it all, and I'm happy for that, for the effort. And I believe we did manage to take all out of these young kids that they gave it all for national team. And some veterans, let's say Papa Nicolau and Papa Pedro, they do play lots of times. But yes, we did manage.
Okay, are there any more questions? Tim from Associated Press in the United States.
Thank you. Tim Reynolds, Associated Press. Good evening, Coach.
Good.
I know it's 11 months away until the Olympic qualifying tournament, but how quickly will you begin thinking about the possibilities for a roster and just start planning for that? Because that's obviously going to be very significant. How quickly do you start thinking about
Well,
what's coming?
thank you for your question, but allow me to say that doesn't depend that much on me because it depends on the eligibility of the players and the availability of them in terms of their clubs, the tournaments. I can't tell you right now, but obviously in the following days we will think about that. I don't know where it's going to be the pre-Olympic tournament. Is Greece going to be one of the candidates? Maybe, maybe not. So I don't know all these questions right now to answer. With all the respect to you, towards your question.
Okay, is that it? All right, thank you very much. Thanks, Don. Okay, we're going to resume the press conference with Montenegro, Nikola Ivanovic, and Boško Radovic. Nikola, if you could give us a comment, please. Congratulations on the win.
Good evening to everyone. Thank you. I mean, first of all, the main goal, that's always the main goal, is that all of us are healthy after this tournament. Second goal was for us to advance in the second round, and maybe the third goal is to make a good impression. And with this last game, I think we managed to make an overall very good impression. This last game was not a game that I think anyone enjoyed very much on the court and also watching the game. But the thing is, the most important thing is that we won. So I have to congratulate to all my teammates, to all the coaching staff, all the people for a very successful FIBA World Championship that we have, a very successful summer that we had, and that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Boško?
Good evening, everybody. Just a couple of things about the game. First of all, congratulations to Greek team on good game tonight, and congratulations to my team, my players, my staff. Nothing. We are playing tonight with same energy. I can say, like in the game in versus United States, and we didn't on last quarter we didn't afraid to win the Greece because like Nicola said, for our most small country, for our team playing versus big teams like Lithuania, United States, Greece, it's a big thing, and if you can make some victory, it's unbelievable. But what is important is we made 3 victories on this tournament. We lose 2 times. That's the great score for us. Great tournament behind us. We are so happy because of all these things. And on the end, just to say, to congratulations Philippines on great organization of this tournament here, to people who was with us for very good hospitality here, and nothing. My impression is like very, very, very nice, very good, and thanks to Philippines, thanks to Manila.
If you have a question, raise your hand. But before we start, just if I could ask Nicola really quickly, is it fair to say that when you look back on this tournament, are you going to have any regrets against the USA? Was that a game that you could have won? And is that also kind of the highlight of your tournament, playing against the USA? Nicola.
Right, you asking me? Oh, I mean, you always have regrets, to be honest, about everything, but okay, highlight is definitely game against USA, first ever for us. Not sure when we're going to play again against them, but main regret is Lithuania, honestly. Not just the loss of the game, but the way we played. We weren't on a good level. That's maybe the biggest regret.
Okay, thanks for answering that. Raise your hand. Jose, do you have a one-part question? You have 2. Okay, does anybody have a one-part question first?
Same question for both.
I know, that's what I'm waiting. Let's get you first.
John Mark Garcia from Spin.ph. So for both, just a quick one. Behind your bench, there was a group of Filipino fans who were cheering you on and really going at it with the Greek fans as well. So how much did that local fan support mean in your final game at the World Cup here in Manila?
I think we are, let's say, I think, that's my opinion, we are a little surprised for these Filipino people here, and we are small, and everybody give us, I think, from first day support here, and finally tonight we had like a lot of fans in the gym, and I said again, thank you to Philippines, thank you to Filipino people.
Okay, are there any more single questions? Evan, right here.
Hello, Evan Harding, FIBA World Basketball. Coach, you mentioned before how you progressed from 1-4 last time and out in the first round to 3-2 this time. How do you take the next step for the program?
Our next step for the program of Federation, next step is qualification for Eurobasket. That's the next step. We'll see what's going to happen. You know, everybody, these things about windows. Nikola Vucevic is a great player, and he's not going to be here to help us, but we'll see. We must submit all these things what happen here, and I don't know, we have time to February. I hope all these guys are going to be in February in the team, and we're going to talk. We must talk with everybody, and I think next step, next obligation is in February window for Eurobasket. Next step, if you mean some next step, for us, next step is semi-finals on the World Cup Championship. I'm joking. It's enough. For the moment, it's enough. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we'll go with a 2-part question now.
Okay, question for both José Manuel Bateas, RTV from Spain. After this historical spot in the World Cup, what is your opinion, what is your thoughts about this next step also that will be the qualifying for the Olympics in next summer?
Well, the thing is that we definitely need to build from here. You know, like Boško said, like Coach said, a lot will depend on who will come next summer. There is guys who are main guys in the team right now who are getting up there age-wise. So I mean, it's a question what's it gonna look like. But the way that everyone in the federation treat us, the way that coach and the coaching staff are doing their job is right way for good things to happen. So hopefully main thing that is our goal is always to make a good impression, and that means playing hard.
Not much to say. He said everything. I think same like him. It's same answer.
Sorry, are you finished? John, did you have a question? Oh, you didn't. Are there any other questions? Okay. Did you have another question, Jose? Okay. Do you want to answer a question in Montenegrin as well?
Brate, ti imaš najbolje pitanje uvijek, moje pitanje. Šalim se.
I think, yeah. I think it would be appropriate and very welcome if Nikola could say something in Montenegrin as well to the fans of Montenegro that have supported you back in Podgorica and everywhere else in Montenegro.
Pa dobro, želim da se stvarno zahvalim svim ljudima. Ne znam kakav je utisak u Crnoj Gori, ali mislim da su određena očekivanja opravdana i mislim da je ova generacija dosta napravila za košarku i da je ovo prvenstvo zaista pokazatelj jednog kvalitetnog rada par godina unazad i iskreno mi smo, da kažem, ponosni jedni na druge i zadovoljni i nadam se da je širom države slično.
And also you, Coach Boško?
Pa evo i na našem jeziku da čestitam ekipi Grčke koja je večeras odigrala. Teško je igrati ove utakmice. Kad ste matematički jedna i druga ekipa vani, eto, mi smo rekli da imamo neki cilj, a to je da smo sa eventualnom pobjedom prvi utakmice smo rekli da imamo bolji plasman na ovom prvenstvu, ali smo i ovu utakmicu odigrali sa velikom energijom, isto kao što smo igrali protiv Amerike, tako da čestitam opet po ko zna koji put igračima koji su se odazvali, koji su došli, koji su bili maksimalni, koji su na kraju krajeva nisu izgubili, dobili, mislim da smo dobili svi, ali onako, vjerojatno je poslije napornih sezona ljepše odmarati kući nego biti 2 mjeseca u nekom polukarantinu, ali nije prvi put da se oni zovu, nije prvi put da oni to maksimalno rade. Ovog puta ova generacija koja je u Zenitu pokazala je koliko možemo, što možemo. Ta utakmica protiv Litvanije nije nikakva mrlja. Nama već tradicionalno godinama ta reprezentacija apsolutno ne odgovara po njihovom stilu igre ili nema za to već za neku dublju i veliku analizu, ali ove 4 utakmice mislim da smo odigrali prve 2 i protiv Amerike i večeras na jednom izuzetnom nivou. Mislim da smo usrećili naciju, usrećili ljude koji iskreno i navijaju za nas i iz košarkaškog svijeta i oni koji nisu iz košarkaškog svijeta, tako da možemo srećni i zadovoljni da se polako vraćamo kući.
Okay, thank you very much. Did you want to follow up with that? All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.